Hey guys, so now I'm going into my next playoff preview, which is going to be Predators and Stars, Dallas and Nashville. So I don't know if my camera's going to die at all soon, but hopefully not. So the season series starts out on November 10th out of 5 games, where in Dallas, where Nashville won 5-4 in OT. December 27th in Nashville, where Dallas won 2-0. In Nashville, February 2nd, where Dallas won 3-1. In Nashville, that's when Nashville finally won the home game, 3-2 in overtime. That was February 7th, and then February 19th in Dallas, Nashville won 5-3. So 4 of the five wins were on the road. Season series is basically 3-2 for the Preds. Dallas was 2-0-2, so they wouldn't go down in regulation, which is like really good for them, obviously. So going into the record, so Dallas 43-32-7, which is 93 points. They're first in the wild card. Then the Predators are first in the Central with 100 points, 47-29-6. The Predators do have home ice in the series, just going to throw it right now. So Nashville at home is 25-14-2. On the road, they're 22-15-4. Dallas at home is 24-14-3, which is actually pretty good. Away, they're 19-18-4, so I do think it'll be a little bit harder for them on the road in Nashville, especially starting out in Nashville, so that'll kind of suck, but whatever. So Dallas is coming in 2-1-0 in their final 3 games. They're 6-2. They had a 6-2 win at home against Philly, a 6-1 loss in Chicago, and a 3-0 shutout win at home against the Wild. And Nashville is coming in 3-0-0, a perfect 3-0-0. After, in their final 3 games, a 3-2 win in Buffalo, a 3-2 win at home against Vancouver, and then a final of 5-2 at home against the Hawks. So going into goalies, Rene is 30-19-4, which is 918 save percentage. Bishop is 27-15-2, which is a 934 save percentage. Dallas in the last 10 has been 6-3-1, and they've won their last one. And Nashville has won 3 in a row, and they're 7-2-1 in the last 10. So the playoff series is going to start Game 1 in Nashville on Wednesday, April 10th at 9:30 p.m., so it'll be a late game to start. Game 2 in Nashville at 6 p.m. It's going to be on a Saturday. Game 3 in Dallas, Monday, April 15th at 9:30. Game 4 in Dallas, Wednesday, April 17th at 8. Game 5 in Nashville, Saturday, April 20th. Game 6 in Dallas, Monday, April 22nd. And Game 7 in Nashville, Wednesday, April 24th. Those times are still to be determined. So these teams have never been in the Seneca playoffs before, but nonetheless, all the makings for a great series are in place. A cup favorite last season, the Predators backed into the series postseason, but still came out as champions of their Central Division. Goal scoring and the power play has been a disappointment all season, and it won't get any easier to generate offense against the Stars. In Ben Bishop, Dallas has a Vezina Trophy candidate this season, and both he and Antoine Khudobin combined for the Western Conference's lowest GAA. Depth goal scoring has been Dallas' primary weakness all season, but the return of trade deadline pickup Mats Zuccarello, who fractured his arm in his very first game with his team, is a potential game changer. Here's how the teams match up. So 5-on-5 once again. So Dallas is 48.32 CF percent, which is 22nd, a 50.56 goals for, which is 16th, a 935 save percentage, which is 2nd, a 6.87 shorthanded percent, which is 29th, and a 1.004 PDL, which is 11th. For Nashville, they have a CF percent of 7th in the league, 52.24, 53.77 goals for, which is 8th, a 927 save percentage, which is 5th in the league, and then a 7.69 shorthanded percent, which is 20th, and a 1.005 PDO, which is 8th. So going into some team stats, so Dallas on the power play is 21%, I think. Yeah, 21% on the power play, which is 11th. Their penalty kills 82.8%, which is 5th. They have 209 goals for, which is 28th, and 200 goals allowed, which is 2nd. Not bad at all. So although they have an 209 to 200, that's not a big difference. So Nashville is 12.9% on the power play, so they're dead last, 31st. Although their penalty kill has been really good, 82.1, which is 6th. They have 236 goals for, which is 19th, and 212 goals allowed, which is 3rd. Again, their head-to-head records, Dallas is 2-0-2, and Nashville is 2-2-2 against them. So the feeling around this year's Predators is so much different than last year. First, their power play has been an issue all season long and finishes up at the bottom of the league. Acquiring Wayne Simmons at the trade deadline hasn't been the cure, but it's no reason to write them off. 8 of the past 8 Stanley Cup champions had a power play that finished in the bottom half of the NHL in the regular season. And despite an incredible season for Victor Arvidsson, in which he set a new franchise record for goals in a season with 34, in just 58 games played, Nashville's offense leaves something to be desired. There are just 3 20-goal scorers on the team, and since the trade deadline, Simmons, Kalaturis, and Michael Granlund have combined for just 2 goals. Dallas has offensive issues itself, and at least when you look past the big 3 of Alexander Radulov, Tyler Seguin, and Jamie Benn, the next 3 highest scoring players on the team outside of them are defensemen, which is why the return of Zuccarello is such a big deal. So going into the X factor, so the Dallas X factor, we know that Dallas needs offense, needs defense, and goaltending to be its calling card, and for the big 3 stars to create most of the offense. But there's a reason GM Jim Nill targeted Zuccarello on the trade market. With the clear need for secondary scoring and the Ben Seguin Radulov line long split up, Zuccarello was a great playmaker to complement someone like Ben. He recorded a goal and an assist in his first game with the team before breaking his arm, and then added another assist when he returned for one more regular season game in April. The 31-year-old Norwegian's raw regular season totals are a career low, but he attributed his... I feel like I'm on drugs. I don't even know what I'm doing today. Oh my god, okay. I can do this. Are a career low, but he attributed his slow start to the pressures of dealing with trade rumors. He really started to settle in and turn a corner in mid-January, though, finishing with 25 points in his last 18 games. Over that same time, Zuccarello leads the NHL in primary assists per 60 minutes of 5-on-5 action. He needs to continue that in these playoffs. For the Predators, the X factor, as the saying goes, a team can only go as far as their goaltending will let them. And when it comes to the Predators, it's their depth in net that could lead to a deep run this spring. To be clear, the crease still very much belongs to Pekka, the veteran netminder, and has put together another strong season in 2018-2019. His 2.43 goals against average and .917 save percentage is on par with seasons past, and the club has made it clear he's the go-to guy for the playoffs, and should have been the team feeling confident about their crease. The difference between this year and last is the confidence the club has in the man behind Rene too. Fellow Finn Yusei Saros has made some big strides this season, getting his biggest workload yet. In 31 appearances and 27 starts, the 23-year-old has a 17-10-2 record with a 2.62 goals against average, a .915 save percentage, and 3 shutouts. His late season efforts have allowed Rene to rest and shown his appetite for a bigger workload. Will he start any playoff games? For now, it's unlikely, but anything can happen in the postseason. And with an insurance policy as strong as Saros right now, the Predators can be ready for anything this spring. So some key injuries for Dallas are going to be Stephen Johns, which is head injury, Martin Hansel, which is back, Mark Mathot, which is lower body. For Nashville, it's Zach Ronaldo, shoulder, Mika Salomaki, upper body. He's day-to-day. And for some reason, that's all I have written down here. Alright, well, that was a short video. So my prediction is going to be Nashville in like 5-6 games, to be honest, because like I feel Dallas is good, but like seeing Dallas in the playoffs just makes me think, okay, like I this is my mindset, okay? Anytime I see a team that's usually bad in the playoffs, I'm not like in the playoffs, but like they're normally bad in the regular season and stuff, and then usually they don't make the playoffs. I'm like, oh, that's easy. They're gonna get destroyed in like 4 games. But that doesn't necessarily mean that's the case, because like just because someone doesn't make the playoffs in a while, the reason they made the playoffs is because of something, right? So whether it's goaltending, whether it's good defense, good offense, whether it's all 3, like they still made the playoffs somehow. So I should give them a chance. So I will say in like 6 games maybe. Nashville does have home ice, so I do feel like they could easily take a 2-0 lead back to Dallas. So Dallas will need to win one of those 2 games in Nashville, otherwise they're going to be in a hole that they might not get out of. So I still think my prediction though is Nashville in 5-6 games. Why? Just because they're the better team, obviously. But based on what I've read in this thingy, then it does seem like Dallas also has a shot. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. I don't know. It's just hard to say, really. But for now, I do say Nashville will win the series. Like, that's for sure. Whether it's in 4 or 7, I don't know. I do feel they'll win this series either way, though. So let me know in the comments. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Tell me in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next 4 playoff preview videos that I will record hopefully soon. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.